Hey my beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this halo fall makeup look right here. If you guys want to see how I got this glam, please keep on watching. Let's get started. So to first start off this look, I'm going to be doing my brows. Since I left the whole face tutorial, I was like, I might as well throw in the brows. If not, this is going to be like 4 minutes long. Probably not, but you know what I mean. I'm going to be going in with the Anastasia Dipbrow Pomade, and this is in the color Taupe. Mine is a little bit dried out, so if you guys have beauty oil, I would definitely recommend to put it in there. But I'm going to take some Ardel spray it in there to kind of soften it up a bit, because then it will be a lot easier to use. Now I'm going to be going in with my favorite eyebrow brush, the Morphe E11. I'm saying my favorite and I don't even know the number of the brush, but that's just how I am. But now I'm going to be taking this Dipbrow. I'm only going to be focusing this on the outer area of my eyebrow. Like, I'm only going to be lining my brow with this. I'm not going to be filling in with it. Just lining and really defining my brow. Now, I don't love the Dipbrow. I would prefer the Brow Powder Duo. It's not that this is not a good formula. It's just that I just think it's easier to do the Brow Powder Duo. Like, it takes me like 5 minutes to do that. The Dipbrow will take me a while because, you know, I don't know. I guess it's harder to blend and stuff. But anyways, I'm going in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow. No, I just went in with the Dipbrow. I'm going in with the Brow Powder Duo as always, and I'm going to be filling in the empty spaces. And what I'm going to do is focus all my products in this area. And when I have a very little bit of product on my brush, I'm going to be focusing in the front and just blending upwards. I mean, my brows grow upwards, so definitely make sure that your brows grow upwards. Because if they don't, you just want to follow whatever direction your eyebrow is growing. Now I'm just taking the lighter shade and kind of focusing it in the front of the brow. You don't want to see any empty spaces. You want your brows to be filled. Today I'm going in for more definition brow than I usually do. Usually I'm aiming for a super natural, but I really want something with definition today. Something that's really going to be like, damn.
Most brows are really on fleek, you know?
I'm going back in with a little bit of the Dipbrow just to curve out my arch. Make it even more defined. I love the Dipbrow to carve out the arch because I feel like you have more control over the product. With the powder, I feel like it's not strong enough to really give you that arch that you're looking for. Or at least you don't have, I don't know, the Dipbrow is just like a marker, I feel like. So it's a lot easier. And I'm just going to keep filling. Definitely add, even if you have Ardel spray or Fix Plus or whatever, definitely add that to your Dipbrow if it's dry because it's 100 times easier to work with. So there goes my brow. I'm going to be cleaning it up, but first I'm going to do this eye. I'm really not excited about starting school at all, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Must do step when it comes to doing my makeup. You just have to clean up your brows. It makes an unbelievable, I don't even know what I'm saying, but an unbelievable difference. There you go. And honestly, like, I just got my brows done, but I'm still cleaning them up. I don't always clean them up. Like, if it's the day 2 after I got my eyebrows done, I probably won't clean them up. But it's just something that, like, it's an important extra step to take. I'm taking the flat definer brush, the Morphe M432 brush. And this is a good flat definer brush. I feel like you can't go wrong with a flat definer brush because you're really just using the brush because it has a flat, like, surface to clean up. So I don't really think there's any, like, bad flat definer brushes. Or who knows? If there is, let me know. I won't try them. I'm going to be taking this product and just gliding it along my brow. And the brow that I actually want. Like, if you guys have hair growing in, you want to cover that. So you can just take this product and then swipe it downwards. And I like to use the MAC Pro Paint Pot. I said this in my last tutorial. Just because it's like doing 2 in 1. Since I do prime my eyes with the Pro Paint Pot, I take the product and just keep dragging it down until it covers my whole eye. So that kind of saves you product too. Because you're not just like taking it and just, you know, kind of putting it at use for 2 reasons. And you want to clean up the top, you just have to swipe up as well. I like to carve out where I want to swipe up, like where I want to clean. So I like to carve it out and then swipe up with the product that's there. Thick or anything, this is where you could fix it. And now that is a brow. Now I'm going to be doing this eye right here. I'm running out of macro paint pot too. What is life?
I talk to people about eyebrows and like, you gotta clean them up. And then I clean them up for them and they're like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you.
Anyways, I'm going to be going on to this halo eye. This is a fall inspired tutorial, so I am going to be using the Modern Renaissance palette. I said this in my Ride or Die makeup video. If you guys haven't checked it out, do so. I announced that my Ride or Die palette at the moment is the Modern Renaissance palette. And I did do a tutorial when this product just launched, so I wanted to share that with you guys back in the day. But today I'm going to be using it for a halo eye. I feel like it has a perfect variety of colors for fall. The reason I'm using it is because I love it so much. I'm just gonna get to the point of it. I just love it. It's beautiful for fall. If you guys were looking for a fall palette, oops, it's this one. All right. So I'm first start off as a transition color because even though I'm doing a halo eye, I'm still gonna be going in with the transition color. I'm gonna be going in with Golden Orchard, yellow tannish color right here. Taking the Morphe B13 brush, and I'm going to be applying that right on my crease. Now, it doesn't really show up as much, but this is just a transition, and I want it to be very soft for the transition, because you are going in with a lot of darker colors for the halo eye, so I want a very soft, pretty transition. I don't want anything dark at all, because then it will ruin the effect of the halo eye, or the halo eye that I'm aiming for today, at least. I'm going to do back and forth motions. You can use MAC 224. You can use any type of blending brush. I want to hear a funny story. When I was putting on my foundation before filming this video, it squirted all over my shirt, but it's really gross.
Bombs light up the sky. This fear in your eyes. I'll be your armor. I remember.
Done. I'm going to be going in with even another transition color. Not necessarily a transition color, but it is kind of a transition color. I'm going to be going in with the burnt orange. I'm going to be taking the Morphe M513 brush, and I'm going to be focusing this right on my crease. I'm going to try not to touch my lid with it, but I want to take it all over the eye. If it touches your lid, it's really not that serious. This is just to add a little more dimension to the eye before I go in with the dark colors and add a little more darkness to the transition. I know you guys probably can't see it on camera, but the color before this, Golden Orchard, was a must because it made the transition nicely. If you didn't apply that, this would be extremely dark on the eye. So definitely remember to always apply your transition color because it will make such a difference. Your eye look will be complete, it will come together, and you will know, just trust me, transition color is key. So once that is done, I'm going to be going in with my favorite halo eye eyeshadow brush. And this is the Morphe M503 brush. This brush is great when you're creating a halo eye just because it's kind of like angled a little bit. I don't know how to explain it, but like just the way the brush is, it's easy to do a halo eye. Now remember, if you guys have smaller eyes than I do, you're not going to be putting as much darkness onto the eye. You'll only focus it very little bit on the outer corner, very little bit on the inner corner. Since I have a little bit more room, I'm going to be showing you guys how I will do it on my eye. But just remember, things will be a little bit different if you guys have different shaped eyes than I do. I'm going to be taking Caprice Umber. Is it Umber? Or no, it's definitely Umber because Uber is U-B-E-R. So it's Umber. So Caprice Umber. And that is this dark brown shade right here. Focusing this on the outer corner of my eye. Oops. You really don't need a lot on, so I'm going to take a little bit product off my brush because you want this to blend nicely. And I'm going to be applying some Laura Mercier translucent powder to the under eye just because I see fallout already, so I really don't want to deal with that. And then I'm going to retouch my highlight. So don't mind that. Ooh. Anyways, like I said, I took a little bit of that product off of the brush, and I'm just going to be blending this Caprice Umber on the outer corner of my eye. Blend, blend, blend. You want to make sure that this product goes right where the burnt orange eyeshadow ends because you don't want it to look like not well executed. I'm using that word again, guys. And I'm gonna just blend, blend, blend. If it's not blending nice for you, just go in with a clean brush and just blend it even more. So I am going to complete this eye first and then go on to the other eye just so you guys can see what I'm doing. Love Letter, which is this right here. It's a pretty burgundy shade. And I'm going to be focusing this on the inner corner of my eye. Now, with halo eyes, feel free to use the same color in the inner corner and outer corner. I just wanted to switch it up a bit. I like translucent powder falling. Anyways, this is a brush from the Beautiful and Bronze brush set. This is kind of the same idea as the brush that I was just using. But it's a little bit smaller, which I need for actually Pause Life. I'm not going in with that. I'm going in with something even smaller because I feel like if you guys have small eyes, that brush is going to ruin your whole halo eye. I'm going to be using the Morphe MB27 brush, which is this brush like here. It's like a pencil brush. Taking that Love Letter color and focusing it right on the inner of my eye. Now with this brush, it blends out the color for you, so just keep blending. Like it blends like naturally. It's very nice. So just take this brush and keep blending. I absolutely love this brush. It blends the eyeshadow so easily. So easily. I'm going to be taking a clean eyeshadow brush and I'm just going to be blending it out even more to the transition color that's on top of it. I'm going to be taking some Ardel spray. This tutorial seems like it's going by really quick. I hope you guys are enjoying it. I'm trying to like just get to the basics for this look just because it is fall, so I thought I'd give you guys a quick idea. I'm going to be taking the Primavera eyeshadow from this palette, which is this color right here. It's a nice pigmented gold. And I'm going to be focusing this right on the center where there's no shadow. Now, this is not as pigmented as I want it to be. Taking my finger and now patting it right there to make it more pigmented. And something that you could have done is put a little bit of concealer or paint pot right in that area and then press this on because then the pigment would show even more. Of course, you could take Fix Plus on a small brush and apply it like that. I'm going to put some Ardel on my finger. Then I'm going to stick it in this Primavera and even go over it one more time. Just to really give it that pop. So my halo eye is almost complete. I'm going to be taking this blending brush again and just blending out this into the gold. And I'm taking the same brush that I used to apply the Love Letter. And I'm just blending it out. So now I'm going to be doing it to this eye. I'm not going to be talking so I can play some music for you guys and you guys aren't bored. Anyway, guys, I took the Kat Von D tattoo liner and created a line wing. A line wing. I created just a simple eyeliner. I'm not doing any wing for this look. I think this is my first tutorial not doing a wing, so wing is life. Anyways, I'm not doing a wing because I really want to focus this attention on the halo eye, and if I draw a wing, it's kind of going to take away from the whole, you know, let me just look at your halo eye kind of thing. After I drew the line, I kind of buffed it out at the end, if you could see, because my eyeliner's running out, so it was kind of like just not looking cute. So I just buffed it out with the eyeliner because the ending of it, you want it a little bit thicker than like the beginning of it, just to add a little more definition. And some black does embrace the eye look, but doing a wing will definitely take away from it. So now that that is done, I'm going to be doing the waterline. Anyways, I'm going to be going in with the Modern Renaissance palette once again. I'm going to be taking the Real Gar, I think that's how you pronounce it. And I'm going to be taking the Morphe BB3 brush. And I'm going to be applying this on my waterline. I don't want this to be a thick waterline or smoked out. I want this to be strictly on the waterline. Now I'm going to be taking the burnt orange and kind of buffing it out and smoking it out underneath. This is so fall, right? I'm going to be doing the same to the other eye.
Oh yeah.
Okay, for lashes, I'm going to be using the Natural Lashes from Ardel. And I'm going to be using the House of Lashes to apply. Same thing as the wing liner. I don't want anything crazy on the lash because I don't want to take away from the halo eye. So you'll see. I'm going to let it dry, of course. I did not apply a lot of glue at all, so I should be good. I'm applying these with my fingers. I've really just been applying lashes with my fingers lately. It's just easier for me at this point, which is crazy. I would never have thought I would say that. Would have said that. But we'll see. And now that they are dry, I'm just going to be applying it right to my lash line. When you look in the mirror, you can literally get the lash right on your lash line to make it look real natural. And that's all there is to it. So I'm going to let that dry. You can't really tell I have lashes on, but it did do a little something. I'm going to be doing the same to the other eye. So I'm taking the Kat Von D liner and I'm just applying this over the lash to make it look as natural as possible, even though they look so natural already. They're very not dramatic lash at all. They were like $3, so if you guys are looking for like an everyday lash, if you guys don't have like long lashes, I just gave you one. Anyways, I'm taking my favorite Ride or Die mascara. Did you guys watch my Ride or Die? Because I announced that this is my Ride or Die mascara. I'm going to be applying this over my lashes because they are very natural, so I want to, you know, make them pop a little more. And it worked.
Bam.
And then uno momento, por favor. I'm gonna be taking my NYX Wonder Pencil. My eye probably looks so weird here. This always makes me water. Okay, dokes. Now that I am done with that, I'm going to be applying an inner corner highlight, the Prosecco Pop from Jaclyn Hill. That is the same highlight that I'm wearing, so I want to match it to the inner corner highlight. I love to do that. If I could open it. Unfortunately, my champagne pop broke, so it's currently in a bag. I didn't want to, you know, lose it, because that's the second champagne pop that happened to. I just want to, so mad. So I'm taking Prosecco Pop, little Marabresco, and some Prosecco Pop in the inner corner. I want this to pop, so I do want to go in with a little more. And I'm also going to be highlighting my brow with it. Once that is done, I'm going on with the lips. Yeah. So for the lip color, I'm going in with the Ofra Cosmetics. This is Hypno from the Manny MU. I'm going to be using the Morphe B170/4SH brush. And I'm going to be applying that liquid lip with that. That is the third time my camera is shutting off on me and I just want to, ugh, why does that happen? So now I'm just going to be going over this lips. What do you guys think of this lip color? Because I can't stop wearing it. It's just so gorgeous. And I'm going in with my bottom lashes. One last thing. So I believe that completes this tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what you think about this look. Fall is approaching, so I thought I'd help you guys out with a makeup look and also teach you guys how to do a halo eye. 2-in-1. What do you guys think? Anyways, I love you guys so much. I hope you guys checked out my last tutorial. I will see you guys next tutorial. Don't forget, I love you guys so much. It honestly means the world to me that you guys are watching. Don't forget to leave some feedback down below and like this video if you learned something. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next week.